This is Kiran Nagarkuch. Before we start actually presentation, I would like to ask some question. You have probably used ChatGPT, Cloud, Gemini, and Microsoft Copilot, but it is a traditional AI. And now imagine the AI has to be go next steps from this traditional AI. You can research the top 5 competitor in market for AI, compare their pricing, features, write details report, and you want to make email of it. So in traditional AI cannot do that, but agentic AI do exactly what we are expected. It research web on its own, it compare data its own, write a report, send the email, and does all tasks. Means this is automation in the task has to be done by agentic AI. So what agentic AI means? AI system that can be perceive its environment, plan multi-step strategy, take real actions using real goal and tools, and learn from the results. Think of it the difference between the calculator and accountant. Calculator give the answers when you ask or whenever we are giving the numbers. But accountant understand what your goals, manage your finance, make a decision on your behalf, and tell you when something need you attention. So in example, the calculator is basic calculations and accountant is agentic AI. Now every company in every industry on earth is trying to hire the people who can build and manage that accounts. If you are college students and watching this in your second year, third year, and final year, I want to speak directly to you for a moment. Placement scenario you are walking into the unlike anything you sincere face. The campus recruitment model of the past where the degree in computer science or IT was enough to get a job in the big IT company. That model is under the enormous pressure. The top MNC companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, they are all cutting the headcounts while simultaneously saying we want to AI skill engineers. So question is not will there a job when I graduate? The question is will I have skill those job require? Here a good news is that the agentic AI is a skill where nobody has to be 10 years of experience. The field is totally new. This means the gap between the final year student who has spent 3 months seriously building AI agent and 5-year IT professional who has not upskill is a very small. In some sense, students win. The NASCO projects in India need 50,000 people in agentic AI specialized by 2027. You can search over the LinkedIn, show 300% rise in job posting required in agentic AI skill. Freshers with AI project portfolios and agentic AI skill are starting at 12 to 15 lakh per annum at the product startup company in 2026. That is not a senior number, that is a fresher number. For someone who has demonstrated they can build a working AI agent, you do not need to wait for your college to teach you this skill. This is a moment to learn it yourself and walk into the job market. As the candidate, that every hiring manager has been looking for. Now, I want to speak to the working professional also. If you are a software engineer, a business analyst, project manager, data engineer, or someone in IT services, you have done everything right. You build your career carefully. You have real experience, real skill, and real result. But you have watched the layoffs. You have seen colleagues let go, and you have questions you may not be the saying out loud. Is my role safe? No, you are not safe. I will give you a false comfort. Role that involve predictable, repeatable tasks at any level face pressure from AI. But here is what also know within the certainty. Your experience is enormous advantages if you pair with agentic AI skill. Software engineers who can build AI agents is not just engineering anymore. They are force multiplier for their entire team. Business analysts who understand how to develop autonomous AI workflow become irreplaceable because they understand both the business problem and the AI solution. The project manager who can oversee the AI argument team, agent plus human, is exactly profile CXO are looking for right now. You do not need to start from zero. You need to add one layer. You add one skill in your professional career. The ability to design, build, and manage AI agents. On top of everything you already know, 3 to 6 months of focus, training, and learning. That that is the delta between the obsesses about next round of layoff and beginning the person that companies is actively competing. So what agentic AI actually look like in a practice? Suppose we can take one example. A student inter project, third year student, second year student of computer science, and he has to be doing internship in agentic AI system and monitor job posting on LinkedIn, Naukri, or automatically matches their candidate resume. Draft, understand, personalized cover letter, and they can send. Same for professional also. Now, I would like to give one demonstration or presentation on agentic AI. What exactly agentic AI? And whatever you are using the chat GPT, Gemini, or that is nothing but traditional AI. Now the AI has to be go the next level of it. So I would like to explain what is AI, what is agentic AI, how agent work, key components in agent, real world applications, futures and learning path. What is what is in AI? Basically, we can say that AI is nothing but artificial intelligence, means that intelligence is developed by artificially. We can take one example. We see the artificial flowers in the market, which has to be look very similar to the natural flowers. And now the artificial flower has more demanding as compared to natural. So same concept should be we can apply here. So means in a software system, we are creating artificial intelligence using a software or in a software, or we integrated that intelligence. We put that intelligence in a software which take a decision, think, and do whatever the human do. Means in a short, the AI is nothing but we teaching computer to think learn, and decided the way humans do. It learn the AI learn from millions of data in form of the example. It improve with more data exactly like human. He learned from experience. He took insights from a data and decided the exact sum pattern. It recognizes this. It understands the pattern in images, pattern in text, and pattern in numbers. Find signals in massive amount of noise and decided what exactly be true, what exactly be false, and then take a decision, the best action from what it has to be learned. Every recommendation, classification, and output he has to be learned from the data. We discuss about traditional AI versus agentic AI. One prompt, one answers. It's like calculator. We put the numbers, take the result. In agentic AI, set its own sub goals like accountant. I have already given example. Here it has to be know what exactly we have to do and give our requirement in front of that goal set and give the exact result what is expected from the customers. Need a constant direction. In traditional AI, we should have to be constant directions, but in agentic AI, it is act autonomously. The single task at the same time, but in agentic AI, we develop agentic AI system where multiple agents work on complex tasks. No memory, but in agentic AI, we can integrate a memory and remember everything. No tools, but in agentic AI, we can use tools for the directions remembering and for the decisions. It may be web, it may be code, it may be API. It is a reactive, wait for your input. But in agentic AI, it is a proactive, take initiative. And AI that is autonomously pursue, plan, act, learn to achieve goal using tools and memory without step-by-step human instructions. So there are components and steps we can consider in agentic AI. The perceive means is take a signals or information from reading web files and API. It make a plan. It break goal into sub goals, order the subtask, and then it try to execute the subtask goals with real tool and services, and it learn automatically when it has to be acting from the results. Now the key components in agentic AI, the LLM brain means LLM, large language model, core reasoning engine. In a large language model, we can consider a GPT, Gemini, Cloud, or some local Olama models also. It understands the language, inference, context, and decided next action. The second component is memory. It may be short term or it may be long term. Enable the agent to recall and use fast context. It use tools for web search, code execution, or calendar or different types of tools that can be used. Then it has to be planning, decompose the big goal into order subtasks, use React Here, react is nothing but reasoning and acting. Reasoning means thinking, and as per thinking, he can act. Chain of thoughts means whatever the task, it has to be step by step. Safety layer means the guard rail is there, the hallucination check, and prevent the harmful or unintended actions. Human in loop. At the checkpoint of system, it has to be approval on higher stake or someone has to be take a decision. Suppose we have to be research top 5 AI tools, compare them, write a report and email to my team. This is a one task. If we do this task with help of traditional AI or normal by human, it take one day. But using agentic AI, it can be done within 5 minutes. So that has to be 6 steps which has to be required for this one. It is a receive the goal, identify research, comparison, writing, and email deliver has to be 4 goals. Making a plan of it, research, analysis, write a report, and deliver a mail. So type of AI agents, that is very important concepts. Which type of agent we have to creating? The simple reflex, model base, goal base, utility base, learning agent or multi-agent system. So as per the requirement, we can create the AI system or agentic AI system. The real world applications, actually my thought is that agentic AI will be replace everything, everywhere, because whatever the human can be do, the agentic system can be do very perfectly. But in domain wise, we can consider as it applicable in healthcare, business, education, manufacturing, finances, legal, e-commerce, and agriculture. What frameworks right now for making agentic AI system? The ecosystem powering agentic AI in a production today. The LangChain, LangGraph, Crew AI, Atogen, OpenAI Assistant, and Cloud MCP that are the frameworks and tools used for agentic AI. What the challenges in agentic AI and what is responsible AI can be do? How the challenges has to be resolved. The hallucination means AI can be given wrong answers very confidently and need a verification. So we can put the verification layer and human oversights or human approved high task decision before execution. That is the task of responsible AI. Unintended actions. Agent may be take irrelevant real-world action if unscoped because it is not in control. But we are putting a transparency log. Every action is log, auditable, and reversible where possible. Prompt injection. The malicious input in the environment hijack the agent behavior. The agent get only tool and absolutely needed for the task. We can put that minimum privileges. Runway cost. Obviously, AI is very costly because it has to be provided API that are very costly right now. But graceful failure. Agent failed safety and escalated to human when uncertain. Fear that cost has to be overcome. Or secondary option is that we can use a local LM system using training. Then explainability. In agentic AI, it has to be hard to audit why the agent chose that specific action. But we are putting bias monitoring layers in the same and regular audit for unfair or undiscriminatory model output. The future of AI. By 2027, agentic AI will be automatically handle 30% of all knowledge work tasks. It has to be statement by Gardner. Now, within 3 years, the agentic system has to be more improvement and which has to be make challenging for the traditional AI and traditional job. Job like BPO, job like traditional AI like form filling and such type of tasks that will be ended using agentic AI system. Now your learning path, you can learn agentic AI using 6 months only. I have given the 6 modules here which has to be included in Python, prompt engineering, LLM APIs, building the first agent, then multi-agent system and deploy to the productions. So 5 things to be remember. AI find pattern, agentic AI take a decision. Memory plus tool, agent superpower. Agentic AI is ready in production. Safety and oversight are not optional. The builders are win. Means in upcoming years, you should have to upscale yourself. If you are student, start working on agentic AI. If you are second year, third year, final year, then you can also start. And if you are professional, you have to upskill yourself using agentic AI. Thank you. We are open for questions, discussions, and collaboration.